students. Today our chapter related to intermediate second year waves. So in this chapter related, today we are going to discuss about the what is the definition of the wave, types of waves, and longitudinal and tangent waves related the definitions and their differences we are going to discuss. So first of all, what is the wave? Here we have two types of motion in the case of transfer of energy from one point to another point. So in that first one is particle motion, another one is wave motion. So to transfer the energy from one point to another point, we have two methods. Particle motion. In the case of particle motion, energy propagates from one point to another point along with the particle. Suppose a bullet emitted from the gun. Then a bullet emitted from the gun, what happened? Along the bullet, energy moved from one point to another point. It is the example for particle motion. But in the case of wave motion, energy transferred means momentum transferred. But the particles of the medium does not move along with this energy. They may be displaced, but throughout its journey, no any particle completely transferred from one point to another point to transfer the energy, to transfer the momentum. That is called as a wave motion. Okay? So in both cases, what happened? Energy transferred, momentum transferred. But in first case, what happened? Total particle will be moved from one point to another point along with the energy. But in the case of wave motion, particles does not displace, particle does not move, does not transfer along with the energy, only energy will be transferred. That is called as a wave motion. To understand this phenomena, suppose you want to transfer the information to your friend. So there is a two ways is there. Number one is by writing a letter. You are writing a letter, what you want to say with your friend, you just post it or by courier it. What happened? The letter will be reached to your friend, he get the information what you want, what you say. In another manner, by phone. When you call, so by phone what happened? You just transfer the information to your friend. In both cases you observe, the first case, just you write the letter and post it, the letter reach to your friend and he get the information. That is the example for particle motion, for example. But in the case of second one, there is no any material, there is no any object moving from to you to your friend. Give the information to your friend. That is example for wave motion. So I think this is the difference between particle motion and wave motion. Now, what is the wave? So here you are saying the wave motion means, what is the wave motion? Means the distribution of energy. The distribution of energy throughout the medium, throughout the medium without transfer of particles is called as a wave motion. Means when a disturbance is formed in the medium, when a disturbance is formed in the medium, the disturbance is distributed throughout the space without transfer of molecules of the medium is called as a wave motion. Okay? For example, suppose I am producing sound. So there is a disturbance is formed in the medium of the air. Suppose this air medium, some disturbance is formed due to production of sound. So this disturbance is distributed in all directions. In this case, these molecules which are very close to my mouth gain the energy and move in a particular direction, for example in forward direction, collide with the neighbor molecules, means the next layer of the molecules, and give the energy and come back. The next layer molecules again collide with the neighbor molecules, transfer the energy and come back. In this manner what happened? Just molecules are displaced, give the energy and come back. In this manner the disturbance is distributed in all directions. Disturbance is distributed in all directions, but the molecules are at same place, at same positions. What happened here? The molecules only from particular mean point to and fro, or up and down. In this manner only displaced, but the energy will be distributed long distances. This is the good example for wave motion. So a disturbance is formed in the medium. The disturbance is distributed in all directions, means without motion of the medium of the particle, without transmission of the medium of the particle, energy will be transferred, momentum will be transferred. That is called as a wave motion. So the waves are classified different manners depending upon the different situations. First, for example, based on direction of wave propagation, depending upon the direction of wave propagation, means one-dimensional wave propagation, two-dimensional wave propagation, three-dimensional wave propagation. Means waves, one-dimensional wave propagation, two-dimensional wave propagation, three-dimensional wave propagations. So one-dimensional propagation. So depending upon the one-dimensional propagation means waves propagate only one direction. The example for this one, string vibration, string waves, waves in strings. Waves in strings. Same way, waves propagation in two dimensions. So two-dimensional wave propagation. So the two-dimensional waves are example nothing but they are traveling along two direction, x-axis along xy plane, nothing but plane waves. So the example for this one, water waves, water surface waves, or we say that ripple waves. Ripples form in a water surface. So this is the two-dimensional waves. Next to three-dimensional wave propagation. In the case of three-dimensional wave propagation, nothing but light waves, sound waves. The good example for this one. So light propagated in all directions. Similarly, sound propagated in all directions. So depending upon the direction of wave propagation, waves are classified like this. Similarly, based on medium necessity, medium necessity. Means depending upon some of the waves need a medium. They are called as a mechanical waves. Which waves no need any medium to propagate to transfer the energy, to propagate the wave, no need any amount of energy. They are called as a non-mechanical waves. So based on medium necessity, waves are classified as mechanical waves, non-mechanical waves, non-mechanical waves. So mechanical waves means required medium. For example, to propagate the sound, air compulsory, air or water or any metal compulsory, we need medium. Without medium, sound cannot propagate from one point to another point, one place to another place. So the good example for the mechanical waves are sound waves. Non-mechanical waves, which waves no need any medium to transfer the energy, to transfer the momentum. The example for this one, light waves, heat waves, heat radiation waves. So these are example for the non-mechanical waves. So based on the medium necessity. Based on motion of particle, means in the case of mechanical waves, we need a medium. In the medium, the particles are in motion or vibrating. The particle vibrating direction is in the same direction of wave propagation direction, longitudinal waves. The waves are called as a longitudinal waves. Particle vibrating direction is in the same direction of wave propagation direction is called as a longitudinal waves. Particle vibrating direction is perpendicular to the wave propagation direction is called as a transverse waves. So depending upon the particle, based on the motion of the particle, what you can write? Longitudinal waves. So the longitudinal waves, in the longitudinal waves, particle vibrating direction in the same direction of wave. Another one is transverse waves. So in the case of transverse waves, particle vibrating direction is perpendicular to wave propagation direction. The example for longitudinal waves, sound waves or waves in springs. Example for the transverse waves, light waves, water waves. Light waves and water waves. So this is the one of the classification. The last classification is depending upon the energy propagation. Depending upon means based on the energy propagation, waves are classified as two types: progressive waves, stationary waves. So based on energy propagation. So based on energy propagation, we have two types of waves: progressive waves, another one is stationary waves. So what is the meaning of progressive wave? Means if any disturbance is formed, this disturbance is moving in only forward direction. The waves are moving in forward direction, they cannot come back. That type of the waves are called as a progressive waves. For example, sound waves, light waves, water waves. Their disturbance is formed, the waves are produced. These waves are move in forward direction means energy transferred in forward direction only, it cannot come back. So it is called as a progressive wave. When the energy will be bonded between 2 points, the energy cannot distributed in all directions means it will be spread out between 2 points only. The type of the waves are called as a stationary waves. So here progressive waves example, we can write that sound waves, light waves. Okay, but in the case of stationary waves, waves in a string, if it's a string if the string is fixed between two rigid supports, when we vibrate that one, at the time we are getting the waves like this. These are example for the stationary waves. So in this manner wave motion or waves are classified depending upon different conditions based on direction of wave propagation. So one dimensional, two dimensional waves, three dimensional waves. Based on the medium necessity, which waves need a medium to propagate is called as a mechanical waves, which waves no need any medium called as a non-mechanical waves. Same way, based on the motion of a particle vibrating in the direction of wave propagation, longitudinal waves. Particle vibrating perpendicular to the wave propagation is called as a transverse waves. Similarly, depending upon the energy propagations, which waves transfer the energy in forward direction, the energy cannot come back. So these are called as a progressive waves. Which waves energy will be fixed between two rigid supports, but waves are there, but boundary between 2 points only, they are called as a stationary waves. Okay, next. So our syllabus related, our topic related to waves, we are going to discuss about the sound and so on. So mechanical waves related to, we are going to discuss here. So related to our syllabus related, mechanical waves. So what is the mechanical wave? Which wave need a medium to propagate is called as a mechanical wave. So these mechanical waves are classified as two types. Progressive waves, another one is stationary waves. Means in the case of mechanical wave, medium need, when medium is there, waves are propagating. At that time the waves are propagating the energy. So depending upon the energy propagation, the mechanical waves are classified as progressive waves and stationary waves. Progressive wave means, already we discussed, which waves are move only forward direction, they cannot come back, is called as a progressive wave. So that waves are called as a progressive waves. So the progressive waves are again classified as two types. Number one, longitudinal waves. The second one is transverse waves. Here, what is the longitudinal waves? Depending upon the particle vibrating direction, progressive waves are classified as two types, longitudinal waves and transverse waves. Longitudinal waves, particle vibrating direction, wave propagation direction, both are in same direction. That waves are called as a longitudinal waves. Good example. if you take the one spring, you attach some load at the lower end of the spring. We just pull the spring in downward direction and release. The spring make oscillations in vertical directions like this. At the time, you observe that some compressions, rarefactions, compressions, rarefactions, and so on. So, the waves are propagated in the form of compressions, rarefactions, compressions, rarefactions, and so on. Here, wave propagating direction, vertical direction, and particle vibrating direction in a spring particles, spring elements moving direction, both are in same direction. Similarly, sound produce, the molecules are moving forth and back. So forth and back means like this, the molecules of the medium, so like this, compressions, rarefaction. Again, what happened? Compressions and rarefactions like this. Means already we discussed, particles are comes to very close to each other, transfer the energy. When transfer the energy, these molecules are come back. At the same time, these molecules are move away and collide the neighbor molecules and come back. In the same time, what happened? These molecules again receive the energy, move to this side. So in this case, what happened? Compression, rarefaction occurs. So in this case, you observe that the medium of the particles move along the wave propagation as compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. In this manner, what happened? Longitudinal waves are propagated. So, particles vibrating direction, wave propagation direction, both are in same direction. Wave propagating direction, particle vibrating direction, both are in same direction. We say that it is a longitudinal waves. What about the transverse waves? So in the case of transverse waves, particle vibrating direction, wave propagation direction, both are perpendicular to each other. The good example for this one, you just one of the rigid support. To this we just fix the one rope and hold the rope at another end. You just vibrate the rope vertically like this. Then what happened? The rope form a pulses like this. For example, like this. In this case, you are continuously vibrating vertically up and down. The pulses are formed like this. In this case, the wave propagation is like this. The wave is propagating like this, and particles are moving about this main point. What happened? About this axis, vertically up and down. So this is the particle vibrating direction and the wave propagation direction. Both are perpendicular to each other. That's why this is the example for transverse waves. In the case of transverse waves, it's form a crest and a trough. So what is the crest? The maximum displacement along positive y-axis in this case is taken as a crest. The maximum displacement of the particle along negative y-axis with the negative amplitude is called as a trough. So the wave propagated in the case of transverse waves in the form of crest and trough. Same way, in the case of longitudinal wave, the waves are propagated in the form of compressions, rarefactions. Compressions and rarefactions. Okay? At the same way, generally, in this case, waves related, we need a wavelength. The concept of wavelength is very, very important. So, what is the wavelength means? The wave propagating means the pulses are the oscillations means the motion of the wave repeated in equal time of interval. At the time, the distance between two successive points which are in the same phase. The distance between two successive points which are in the same phase is called as a wavelength. Means, for example, if you take the one point, in same phase means making same angle with respect to horizon. Same position, same angle, making how much with respect to horizon. So, with respect to horizon, if any point making how much angle, how much to which state, same state, successive state of the particle is like this. So, the distance between two successive points which are in the same phase is called as a wavelength. The symbol for wavelength is lambda. So, the distance between two troughs taken as a wavelength. Not only that one, the distance between two crusts also taken as a wavelength. Not only the distance between two crusts, two troughs, according to definition, the distance between two successive points which are in the same phase. Like, okay, this is also lambda. Similarly, in the case of longitudinal waves, two successive compressions is called as a wavelength, or the distance between two successive rarefactions also taken as a wavelength. So, in the case of longitudinal waves, wavelength means the distance between two successive compressions or two successive rarefactions is called as a wavelength. In the case of tangent waves, the distance between two successive crests or two successive troughs is called as a wavelength. But the general definition for the wavelength for any wave, the distance between two successive points which are in the same phase is called as a wavelength. So, this is the explanation of the tangent waves and longitudinal waves. In this case, the very important, what is the difference between the longitudinal waves and tangent waves? Longitudinal waves. The particle vibrating direction and wave propagation direction both are in the same direction. They are called longitudinal waves. Particle vibrating direction and wave propagation direction both are perpendicular to each other. They are called as a transverse waves. Longitudinal waves, examples, sound waves in springs. Example for the transverse waves, water waves, light waves. Longitudinal waves, progressive waves, transverse also progressive waves. So, in the case of longitudinal waves, the wave propagated in the form of compressions and rarefactions. In the case of transverse wave, the wave is propagated in the form of crest and trough. Okay, the distance between two successive compressions or rarefactions is called as a wavelength. The distance between two successive crest or trough is called as taken as a wavelength. So, these are the main differences between longitudinal waves and tangent waves. Okay, in next class we discuss about the displacement of the wave motion and their related concepts. Thank you.